Yeah, baby. DJS here, yeah? So we're going in on this story now, yeah? So basically, let me move this thing up a bit because is that better? Okay, that's okay. So basically, we're going in on this story, yeah? What they're saying now, we've got a man called Sir Keir Starmer, the leader of the UK Labour Party. Sir Keir Starmer, yeah? Leader of the Labour Party in Britain, UK, is saying that black women are 5 times more likely to die during childbirth than white women. Yeah. So there was a big furore and situation this week. But this story is old news, man. I mean, this story is old motherfucking news. Yeah. They was talking about this in the 90s. Yeah. In the mid to late 90s. Yeah. So what's that? That's 25 plus years ago. They're talking about it, and it's still motherfucking happening now. Yeah. Now I used to do performance poetry. Yeah. And one of the poems I wrote was literally about this. You know, black women dying during childbirth. That was in the 90s. And the same situation is still happening. Yeah. 25 motherfucking years later. So what did they do to fix the situation? I mean, the truth is, maybe it's institutional, maybe it isn't. Yeah. But what I've learned, if you're racist, yeah, you know, your racism's gonna come out in you, regardless to where you are. Yeah. I mean, like, if you're racist, yeah, and you go to work, you're not gonna leave your racism outside. You're gonna take it inside with you, and that's what people do. Yeah. Like, say for instance, if you don't like black people, you can't see like a black guy walking down the street. Well, some can, but most won't. Bump into him and call him a jungle bunny. No, you're not going to do that. What are you going to do? You're going to keep this racism inside of you. And then when you're doing your job, when you come across a black person, then you let them have it. Yeah. And like these people, they don't see you as an individual. They see you as all being the same. Like, I was working, and the things the boss was saying, like stereotypical things, talking about ratchet this and ratchet that. They're watching all this stuff on YouTube, yeah, on the internet, and like they're saying it at you, like you're doing your job, yeah, minding your own business, yeah, and they're talking down to you, but they're talking around you, but they want you to hear, yeah, like you're all the fucking same. No, you're doing your job. You think your colleagues like you, but they don't like you. Yeah, they're looking at you as a color, as a stereotype. They're not seeing you as an individual. Yeah, I mean, I was even joking with some of my black friends at work. Yeah, I said they probably think that on our day off we go mugging. Yeah, that's the level of racism and little funny comments I was getting from the boss. Yeah, you got two of these fucking bosses. Yeah, and it's not like constant, but they'll say something. Do you know what I mean? Like I was saying, yeah. I mean, they're probably like you're working 6, 7 days a week, yeah. You're working hard, but they still have this attitude towards you. I mean, where does that come from? Yeah, like if I'm working 6 or 7 days a week, you know, where do I get time to go mugging? Huh? Or maybe they think I go mugging before work or after the shift. They just have this negative attitude towards you. You're working hard, you're punctual, you're reliable, you're competent at your job, but they just want to see you in a negative way. Yeah? I mean, even got to the stage where they start calling me a different name. You know? Let's just say the name was Frederick. Yeah? So you got two guys in this place called Frederick. So they start calling me Frederick, like we're all the same. Yeah, and the thing is, these fucking people who's doing this, they're not even British. None of them was born in the country. So they come into the UK where I was born. I'm not white English, but they come into the UK where I was born, yeah, two foreigners, and start calling me Frederick. Like we're all the same, we all look the same. And the thing is, they even started doing it in front of the real Frederick's face. So they're killing two birds with one stone, insulting me and insulting him at the same time. Yeah. So you can't win. Yeah. Like I'm saying. Yeah. If someone has racism in them, it's gonna come out. And like I'm saying, these people, they're not gonna just walk down the street and see a black person and punch him in the face. No, 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 no. They're gonna wait till they're doing their job and fuck you up then. Yeah. So now these black ladies, you know, they're going into a hospital to have a baby and they're trying to fucking kill them or make the baby be a stillborn. Yeah. So I was listening to LBC radio. Yeah, and these are some of the stories. Yeah. So you had one woman called Rama. Yeah. So she's Somalian. Yeah. So the Somali woman, um, no, no. This is what the nurse said to her. She was in agony and in pain, and the nurse looked at her and said, Somalian women don't feel pain. She was offered paracetamol. Then she said when she went to touch the nurse's hand, the nurse pushed her hand away. Then the nurse said, "Hold on. I mean, I wrote these notes down rough, yeah, because they were talking quickly on the radio, but um, the facts are true. What I wrote down, yeah. Somali women have 10 children. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Now, what she said is the stereotype is Somalian women have 10 children. So when she was leaving the hospital after giving birth, the nurse said to her, "See you next year." Can you believe that? She was leaving the hospital after being ill treated. Yeah, they probably tried to kill her and her baby. And then the nurse had the nerve to say to her, "See you next year." Like every year she's gonna have a baby. Yeah? Yeah, she said it says 2 times told see you next year. Yeah, now this right, what happened? She said she had 2 children, but they were years apart. So every time she had a baby and she went to this hospital, it said see you next year. What is this? Yeah, she rang the bell. She said the bell was disconnected. The bell was disconnected. She was left for 5 hours in pain on her own. Yeah. What else have we got here? Some lady. She said she had a C-section with twins. Her name was Christina. Yeah. She said she suffered a lot of abuse. She said they never took her seriously. Now, how is that possible? How can you be pregnant? Yeah. Your waters of birth broken and they're not taking you seriously. Because when this Christina was talking, she's trying to talk in like nice terms. She doesn't want to be too powerful, too strong. So she's using kind of nice words. Yeah. She said they never took her seriously. It's not they're not taking you seriously. They're trying to kill you. Yeah. They're hoping that you die or your baby dies. Yeah. Why else would they be doing that to you? It could be no other reason for it apart from that. And that's the whole gist of what Sir Keir Starmer said this week. Black women are 5 times more likely to die than white women. Yeah? And this is why. Yeah? I mean, they hate you so much. Yeah, they take this job, you know. Like the other day when these fuckers was on this lockdown, yeah, everybody was outside their house clapping. Like these people are angels or something. Yeah? These people ain't angels. They're not angels. So everybody's outside clapping and cheering. At the same time, while we, the ordinary people, are clapping and cheering, the government don't even want to pay them. They don't even want to pay them. They don't pay them right. They're treated extremely badly. Yeah. But back to the story now. Yeah. So this woman, Christina, yeah, she said they never took her seriously. After having the twins, she had a nervous breakdown. Stayed in hospital for 11 days after the birth. Yeah. Then she said what? She said she had twins. It was a breech. I think breech is when the legs come out first rather than the head. So they had to perform a C-section. I mean, she got treated very badly. Yeah. Um, 36 hours of labor, fainting. Oh, this is a different woman talking. Yeah, she said she was in labor for 36 hours. Yeah. So she got another C-section. As they was, what did she say? Was she coughing? I can't remember, but she definitely said she was in hours in labor for 36 hours. Yeah. And I've got this right because I've written it down. Yeah. So there's no mistake. So she was in labor for 36 hours. She was fainting. So she said, as they was going to give her her baby, she fainted. Yeah. But she clearly heard the nurse say she's rejecting her baby. Yeah. So she's in labor for 36 hours and she's in a lot of pain. I think she, what she said, yeah. She said she lost a lot of blood. That's what she said. Yeah, she was in a lot of, she lost a lot of blood. And then, they was picking up the baby to give her, but she was fainting. But before she passed out, she clearly heard the nurse saying, oh, she's rejecting her baby, yeah? Then she said after that, she was put on some kind of a watch where they kept monitoring her. Yeah, they kept monitoring her like she was a psycho or something. But then this is what she said. She said, oh, I was very shocked because I'm a biologist. Yeah, she said she's very shocked because she's a biologist. And that's the mistake some of these ladies make, yeah? She thinks because she has a good job, that's gonna save her. That's not gonna save you. Yeah? You think, yeah, because you have a good job and you're a biologist, that's gonna save you. That's gonna make it worse. Yeah? She said, I was very shocked because I'm a biologist. So she's probably thinking she works hard all her life, she's never been into trouble, she's a good person, she's highly qualified, so she gets respect. You don't get no respect in the eyes of a racist. Yeah? You get no respect at all. And I tell you why it makes it worse for you being a biologist. Yeah, the reason why is because some of these people, they're hardly qualified at all. They got a few GCSEs, a few CSCs. They got into nursing. Maybe they've done an NVQ. Yeah, and here you are, a biologist, a black woman. Yeah, and that infuriates them because the system has done everything it could to destroy you. It never wanted you to achieve anything. Yeah, it never wanted you to achieve anything. It never wanted you amount to be anything. But somehow, through all the racism and all the bullshit they was doing, you qualified to be a biologist. Now you got this white person, this white woman, yeah, male or female white person, yeah, and they've had no barriers in front of them like that. It's just like it's England, it's UK, it's Britain. You can make it. You can do anything you want. You can achieve anything you want. So you will see like you get a young white girl or white lady, she's happy go lucky, she's just carefree. Because she don't face the barriers that a black woman or a woman of color faces. Yeah, she doesn't face those barriers. Yeah, happy go lucky, whistling everywhere she goes. Yeah, so they've done everything to hinder you, to sabotage your progress, and you've got to this level. That really infuriates them. How does she get here? How does she get to this level? Like, we've done everything we could to mash her up. We've done everything we could to mash her up, but still she's got to this level. and she's achieved this high feat, being a biologist, and I'm just a little nurse, fetching and carrying and running around, can't even afford to pay my bill, begging for London waiting or whatever the fucking Manchester waiting, Liverpool waiting, whatever it is, to top up your wages so you can survive. Yeah, job just over broke, job just over broke. Yeah, but we got this Sambo S, a biologist making 80 grand a year. You make them feel bad. You make them feel incompetent. You make them feel silly. You make them feel vacuous. Yeah, you make them nervous. So they'll be trying to fuck you up. Yeah, I mean, there's a story running this week. Yeah, on LBC Radio, and you got this a black female barrister, lawyer, solicitor. I don't know what the fuck she is, but she's in law. Yeah. So you're listening to the story, so you're thinking, oh, maybe she's a little bit paranoid. Well, I'm not thinking she's paranoid, but I'm thinking maybe she's exaggerating a bit. Yeah. So she says she goes into the court. Yeah. And she's wearing, no, she goes into the court. She's wearing all her black. You know how the female lawyers or barristers, their attire is, yeah? They wear black, they wear a white blouse, yeah? They have special shoes, court shoes, yeah? You can tell these shoes have a special heel. Nobody would wear that fucking, no woman would wear that shoe to a club. No woman would wear that shoe outside of her job being professional at work, yeah? You can't work in a club. No man would think, wow, that girl's sexy, yeah? Wearing court shoes, yeah? So she's in her lawyer attire, yeah? She walks into the court, someone shouts, get out. Or, yeah, let me just deal with this one first, get out, yeah? Shout at her like she's a little girl, yeah? Or she said even one time, she was a lawyer and the criminal, or let's say the suspect, yeah, the person on trial, they spoke to the person on trial like the lawyer, the black woman, was the suspect. Really? Like, is the suspect wearing court attire? Yeah? All black, white blouse, court shoes, and presumably a briefcase. But they spoke to the suspect like the lawyer and spoke to the black lawyer like she was the fucking defendant. Yeah? So this was the important thing. Yeah? So they said, how often does this happen? She said, oh, quite a lot, really. She said, sometimes more than once a day. I was like, whoa. I was shocked. Like, more than once a day. I thought she was going to say, like, maybe it happens 2 times, 3 times a year. She said, more than once a day. More than once a day. More than once a day. This is what's happening. Yeah? That's the situation. So, like, these black ladies, they're going to have their babies. They're doing everything they can to fuck them up. Yeah? I mean, can you believe that? Yeah? You're so happy to be pregnant and you go through 9 months. Yeah? That's what's his name? John Legend and what's her name? Chrissy, whatever. Yeah? So you had this John. I'm not saying this is what happened, but like, the story running today is that John Legend, the singer, and his girlfriend, wife, Chrissy, whatever her name is, Egan. Is it Egan? They had she was pregnant. It was all, heavily publicized on the media, the scan, talking, interviews, and then the baby died. Unfortunately, it was a son, and the boy died, and all this stuff. You know what I mean? That's America. That's not Britain. Yeah. Who knows, bro? Who knows? Yeah. I mean, it's what these women are facing. Yeah. So I'm saying, you carry this baby. Yeah. You've got a crib at home. You've decorated this crib. You're prepared to put the baby there. Yeah. And you go to the hospital where you're supposed to be safe. Yeah. And they try to fucking kill you and the baby. Yeah. Like this is what Sakir Starmer said. Black women are 5 times more likely to die during childbirth than white women. Isn't that what I'm saying? Yeah? This is what I'm hearing on LBC radio from the leader of the Labour Party, Sir Keir Starmer. I'm not saying this, Sir Keir is saying it. Not me, him. Yeah? If you don't like it, take it up with Sir Steer Karma. Sir Steer Karma. Sir Keir Starmer. Yeah, take it up with him, not with me. Yeah? So you go to hospital, you think you're going to be taken care of. They're going to do the opposite. They're going to do everything they can to fuck you up. Yeah, make sure you feel the maximum pain. Yeah. Like I had this friend, yeah, we don't talk anymore. You could call him a coconut, yeah. He had one problem with his leg, yeah, varicose veins or something. He said he went to the hospital and this is him. This is a guy who never talks about racism. He never complains about it. Yeah. He said he went to the hospital and they made it as painful as possible, like they're tearing, pulling the vein out of his leg. And he said, because I was black, they want me to feel as much pain as possible. And it's like from a dude that adores white people. He never complains about racism. He's always like sucking up next to white people. And this is what he said. So this is what we face. Yeah. This is just how it is. So, this story this week doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, even me, yeah. I was working, doing my job, yeah. I was at work, I got attacked by 5 people. Yeah. So I had a bloodshot eye, yeah, had some other wound on my elbow, yeah. Go to the hospital. The woman talked to me like, not like I'm a victim, like I'm somebody who doesn't want to work and I just want to stay at home and claim benefits. Yeah. Now I've got a bloodshot eye and I've got a wound on my elbow where I hit the concrete floor. But instead of talking to me with compassion like a human being, she talked to me, she spoke to me like I'm a benefit cheat, a scrounger, someone who doesn't want to work. I just want to stay off and claim sickness benefits. Yeah. So I made a complaint against this woman. What happened? Never went nowhere. Do you know what I mean? They're people, very wicked people, just wicked, evil vampires. Yeah. Very wicked people. Yeah. Yeah. Very, very wicked people. Yeah. So, like I'm saying, some of these ladies, they're very professional ladies. I mean, all the ladies that rang, and then another lady rang the radio, and the lady doing the interview on LBC radio. What's her name again? A Liverpudlian lady. She said, "Did you complain?" She said, "I don't think you did." She said, "No, I didn't complain." So this is just what you do because you won't complain because you don't think there's nothing's going to come of it. You just accept it. Yeah. Yeah. Did you complain? No. Why not? Well, I don't know. What's the point? Nothing's going to happen. This is just the course of the situation. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I can't understand some of these black women talking about being independent women. I mean, that really gets me. Yeah, you're living in a system that don't give a fuck about you, do anything it can to destroy you. hinder you, sabotage you, and you want to be an independent woman. It's hard enough as it is if you've got a partner. If you're married, yeah, you're engaged or you've got a long time boyfriend, common law husband and wife, you live together as a married couple. Yeah, it's hard enough in that situation. Why would you want to be on your own? Yeah, I'm an independent woman. What? It doesn't make sense. But I think some of these women, they don't even have a memory or they have no kind of view of the future, what can happen. She just thinks, yeah, she's got a good job. And I'm going to give you an example of this in a minute, yeah. She's got a good job, she's got money, so I'm okay, I don't need no one. Yeah, I don't need no husband, don't need no boyfriend, don't need no kids, don't need to get married. I've got money, I can buy whatever I want. That's how some of these women think. Yeah. So like today there was a situation where the news report was American airline is furloughing workers, yeah? October the 1st, furloughs coming to an end, yeah? So the airline is furloughing, no, they're either furloughing or don't know if they're furloughing. Whatever the situation is, this woman she's got no work no more. Then she thought, oh, I never thought this is a black woman, yeah? She said, I never thought I'd find myself in this situation. And that's what I'm saying about the black women, yeah? You think because you've got a good job, nothing bad will ever happen in your life. That's stupid, yeah? There's a reason why women historically get married. 1,000 years, 2,000 years, 1,000 years, 500 years, 400 years, 300 years, 200 years, 100 years. Women got married for a reason because they need the support of a man. Yeah. Now we're in this situation now where women have jobs and good jobs. Oh, I don't need a man anymore. Oh, I don't need a man. Yeah. I don't need a man. I don't need to have a family. I don't need to have children. I've got money. I can buy what I want. I've got a credit card. Yeah. Then you find yourself in this situation. Yeah. And with this situation now, with this virus, a lot of people, your job's going to be gone. Yeah. Your job's going to be gone. And they're already telling you some jobs are never ever coming back. Now you're going to wish. Yeah. Now you're going to wish you got married. Now you're going to wish you had a boyfriend. But it's too motherfucking late. Yeah. You're 45, you're 50, you're 52, you're 55, you're 60. That's it. Yeah? You're all on your own. You thought you had a job for life? They got nothing. Got nothing. Yeah? You got nothing. Yeah. Yeah. So you go into the hospital and you're thinking you're going to get treated well. Give you the worst treatment. They're going to give you hell. Yeah. And another reason for that is as well, yeah, there's too many motherfucking people. That's what they're telling you. There's too many people. Yeah? They don't want to see you having babies. Yeah? I mean, a lot of them women, they can't even have children themselves. They're infertile. Yeah? Or even, maybe they're not even infertile. Maybe they don't want to have they don't want to have a baby. They can't see the point. Yeah? Like I said, they think they've got a good job. They think they've got a career. Yeah? They don't need to have a baby. Yeah? Buy a cat, buy a puppy, buy a wabbit, yeah, buy a gerbil, buy a goldfish. Some of these women they don't have no maternal instinct at all, Yeah, like on this road now, got a situation. This is very common. You see, this woman, she's got a baby, but the man is more like a mother than a fucking woman. A lot of these women they have this attitude like they don't need to have a baby. That was in my grandmother's times. That was in my great grandmother's time, and my mother had children. But that's not what we do now. We have jobs. We're special. So they get with. I've seen. Trust me, I've seen this. Trust me, I've seen this. Yeah, like there's a house on this road where I'm living, and like the landlord seems to rent one of the flats to a particular type of person, like a childless couple. I've seen three people come there. Yeah, the couple get together, then she gets pregnant. Yeah, then they have a family, and then they move off. I've seen it three fucking times, and the attitude is always the same from the woman. Like, she thinks she's doing the man a big favor by having the baby. Then the man, when the baby's born, it's like he's doing more than she is. Yeah, but let me get to the first story. So now I've seen this couple. They don't live on the road, but I think they're going to visit the dad or whatever. Yeah. So the man comes with a baby strapped up around him. The woman's next, walking next to him, twiddling her thumbs, doing nothing. Yeah. Some tall blonde lady. Yeah. Slim, nice figure. So she thinks she's what, Miss World, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I was pregnant. I had your baby. Look at I've got stretch marks now. It's your fault, Buster. Yeah. So yeah, like I'm saying, he's carrying the baby. She's doing fuck all. So what I witnessed last week was basically when I looked out the window, the pram was at the bottom of the stairs. The father put the baby in the pram. She was just standing up there doing fuck all. He put the baby in the pram, and once the baby was in the pram, then she just kind of pushed the pram up the road with her nose in the air. Yeah. Another thing I noticed about these women, they got a bit of money, they have to have a nanny. Like they think they're too good to look after their own children. Yeah? They must have a fucking nanny. Yeah? Why can't you look after your own children? I think with some of these women, image is more important than anything else. There's always an image they want to portray. Yeah? Now they got the coffee image. Yeah, they want to be outside of Starbucks or Nero, whatever you call it, drinking a coffee, a latte. Yeah? Look, I've got a coffee. Got my coffee. Really? So when these ladies come there, yeah, and they're pregnant, they don't like it. Yeah, they don't like it. Yeah, they don't like it. Maybe they think you're backward. Yeah, she's pregnant, she's got a family, she wants to have a baby, or she's backward, darky from the third world. I mean, who knows what they're thinking? Yeah, give you the maximum amount of trouble. Yeah, hoping that you have a stillbirth. I say these people are very wicked. Yeah, the leader of the British Labour Party said black women are 5 times more likely to die during childbirth than white ladies. This is what the leader of the Labour Party said, Sir Keir Starmer. Not me, him. Not me, him. That's what he said. These are facts. Facts. Facts, nigga, facts. Facts, nigga, facts. Yeah? Yeah, that's the situation. Yeah, that's the situation. Yeah, you're 9 months pregnant, you're going to give birth, you're doing everything to make sure you endure the most pain. Oh, that's another story. Yeah, I was supposed to write that down, but I never wrote it down. But I remember. Yeah, some woman, she said she was stitched so badly after her cesarean. Yeah, she was in agony. She had to go back and they had to redo the stitches because they just sewed her up like a fucking American football. Yeah, the stitching was so rough, she had to go back to get her stitching redone. Yeah, butcher you, kill you, I don't give a fuck about you. Yeah, torture you. People are evil. Yeah, yeah. These hospital people, I mean, the hospitals, the nurses, the doctors, the dentists. Yeah, don't even get me started on dentists. Please don't get me started on a fucking dentist. Yeah, don't get me started on dentists and vampires. Yeah, so these people are so immune to life and death. Your life means nothing to them. Yeah, I remember seeing a documentary. Yeah, this was in the 90s. Yeah, this young doctor, man. It's not black or white. They're all white people. The doctor was white. The patient was white. But the doctor was very young doctor. Like I was thinking, is this little boy a doctor? I don't know how old he was, but he was definitely late 20s, early 30s. Yeah, he definitely wasn't even 35 years old. So basically, now this is all documented. Yeah, I think it was Channel 4 documentary. So these people were terminally ill. Yeah, so they had to go to the doctor for their results, and this is all on camera. So he looked at the papers. Yeah, it's how wicked and psychopathic these doctors are. He looked at the papers and just matter of factly he said, "Oh, you're going to die." And naturally, the patient went, "Ah!" And he looked at him like, "What's wrong with you?" He actually had the nerve to look at the patient like, "We going on like that for? We reacting like that for? What's wrong with you?" He actually had the nerve to look at the man like that. He told the man, "You're gonna die." And it wasn't accidental, it was deliberate. "Oh, you're gonna die." That's how wicked these people are. Yeah? I mean, have you heard of a motherfucker called, what's this motherfucker's name again? Oh, we had one fucking doctor here killing people, killing women, signing over their their estate and their wills to him. Give me a second, I remember his name. Yeah, Harold motherfucking Shipman. Harold motherfucking Shipman. Yeah, so yeah, he must have killed over 300 people. Let me see. We're not just talk out the top of my head. Yeah, let me just. So I remember that they went and the police went to arrest him or speak to him, and then he gave some slick story, and they went away. So they must have thought he was okay. But they came back 3 days later and arrested him for murder. Yeah, this is Harold Shipman. Harold Shipman victims. Let me see. Harold Shipman's youngest victim was a pop star killed when his wife forced to. Serial killer Harold Shipman chilling reaction to being shown photos. Let me see. Right, this is a brand new story. This was in the 90s and they're still talking about this. One story is the Daily Mirror 2 days ago, and this is the Manchester Evening News 1 day ago. So this dude, they're still talking about this dude every fucking day. Yeah, because he's such a heinous cunt. Yeah. Who were Harold Shipman's victims? The son. Shipman's crimes were finally uncovered after he forged the will of one of his victims, Kathleen Grundy, leaving him everything. Yeah, it's how wicked these people are. So we go to the hospital. He or she's wearing a white coat, and we trust them, and we think they're good. How many people they lives they have in their hands? They don't care if you live or die. In fact, they probably get a bonus if you die. And if you die, then they can get your organs, innit? Whip your organs out. Extra money. You know what I mean? Let me go to Wikipedia. Ross Clark, it said 215 plus victims. So there's some of them, they're not quite sure, but he's suspected of killing them. Yeah, let me read this. Wikipedia, Harold Shipman, Harold Frederick Shipman, 14th of January 1946. Oh, he died till 13th. Oh, yeah, he committed suicide. That was it. 14th of January 1946 to the 13th of January 2004. Known to what's this? Known to acquaintances as Fred Shipman. Right. Was an English general practitioner, a GP, who is believed to be the most prolific serial killer in modern history. On the 31st of January 2000, a jury found Shipman guilty of the murder of 15 patients under his care. His total number of victims was approximately 250, 250, 250. Yeah? Shipman was sentenced to life imprisonment with the recommendation that he never be released. He committed suicide by hanging on the 13th of January 2004, a day before his 58th birthday. Yeah? Look at the eyes in his cell in Wakefield prison. Look at this dude here. Look at the eyes. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Just nothing there. Just dead and cold. Yeah? Yeah. Cause of death, suicide by hanging. If he can kill himself, he can kill anyone, innit? Yeah? Other names: Dr. Death, the Angel of Death, the Good Doctor. Occupation: General Practitioner. Spouse: Primrose Oxtoby, 1966. Children: four. Wow. Imagine being the child of this fucker. Yeah? Wow. Criminal penalty: life imprisonment, whole life order, plus 4 years for forgery. A whole life order plus 4 years. Does that make sense? So after he dies, they're going to dig him up to serve 4 extra years for forgery. Whole life order plus 4 years for forgery. But then maybe life has a maximum. I don't know. Victims 215 plus. Yeah, so here it says 215 plus, but in the other place it said 250, 250. Okay, the Shipman Inquiry, a 2 year long investigation of all deaths certified by Shipman, which was chaired by Dame Janet Smith, examined Shipman's crimes. The inquiry identified 215 victims and estimated his total victim count at 250, 250, about 80% of whom were elderly women. People are very wicked, trust me. Shipman's youngest confirmed victim was a 41-year-old man. Although suspicion arose that he had killed patients as young as four. You see that? Wow. He is the only British doctor to have been found guilty of murdering his patients, although other doctors have been acquitted of similar crimes or convicted of lesser charges. Yeah, very wicked people. If you got any sense, you keep out of your doctors and you keep out of hospital. Yeah. This how long this video lasts for. Harold Shipman's youngest victim was a pop star, killed when his wife forced to hold needle. Most of Harold Shipman's victims were elderly, but Peter Lewis was just 41 when he was killed by the serial killer. A pop star, Peter Lewis. I wonder if I know this guy. He was known locally as Dr. Good. That's how stupid people are. People just trust anyone in authority they trust, just trust. Like someone could knock the door just wearing like a high vis with a clipboard in the hand, and they'll just let them in. And they can tell you your stupid story. Serial killer Harold Shipman's chilling reaction to being shown photos of his victim. Loading video. Harold Shipman's sickening reaction when showed photos of his victims. Video loading. Police interview. Watch the video. Okay, the mysterious doctor, Harold Shipman's heartless reaction to being shown images of his victims has been revealed in a new BBC documentary. The Shipman Files, a very British crime, has been showing the true scale of the Hyde GP's killings and how little he thought of those he murdered. Of course not. I mean, like, does a bricklayer care about his bricks? Does a baker care about the flour? Yeah? Or the raisins and sultanas they scatter over the bun? Of course they motherfucking don't. Yeah? Shipman worked as a GP in the Tameside town throughout the 1980s and 90s, building up a level of trust and respect in the local community. However, he was, what the fuck is this? Reach. What's this? We value your privacy. Right. You value my privacy, but you want me to accept cookies? Fuck you. Anyway, they want me to accept cookies and I don't know what for. Yeah? Anyway, so you get the gist of it, yeah? He built up trust, but he was killing the old people. Oh, that's what I need to Google this Peter Lewis, some pop star. That wouldn't it be terrible if I knew this pop star or even liked them and didn't know this cunt killed them. Let me just Google Peter Lewis. He was 41 when he died. Peter Lewis pop star. Let me see who comes up. And I actually know somebody by that name, but I don't know if he's a pop star. Let me see this now. Let me see. Peter Lewis. Let me see what comes up now. In his youth, Peter forged a career as a lead singer in a pop band. They enjoyed moderate success and even have a number one hit in Holland. A moderate success and even have a number one hit in Holland, knocking the Beatles off the top spot. Peter had been battling stomach cancer, which Shipman had failed to diagnose for 6 months. Yeah, when he died at his home. I don't know. When he died at his home in June 1989, 1985. Peter had been battling stomach cancer, which Shipman had failed to diagnose for 6 months. How could he fail to diagnose a big fucking lump in his stomach for 6 months? Oh, well, that's it, isn't it? I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I think what they need to do, they need to like, create a system, where doctors and nurses, where they're periodically um, like reassessed. Yeah, where every year, where annually, you know, they're kind of checked to see about their performance, a good performance, how many people died under your care. You need to watch these fucking people, man. Yeah, you need to watch them. I mean, like now, even we're living in this online society now, this online world. Yeah, you buy something, then you know eBay or Amazon, they want feedback. Are you happy? Was the item as described? Was it dispatched early? Etc. Etc. That's what they need to start doing to doctors, nurses, surgeons, dentists, and also hospitals. Yeah, I mean they do it to schools, don't they? Yeah, if in the UK a school continues to perform badly, they close it down. Yeah, or sack the headmaster or the headmistress. So why can a doctor qualify as a motherfucking GP? Yeah, and then 40, 50 years later, no one ever checks them. Yeah, no, 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 no. They need to be checked annually. Yeah, keep them on their motherfucking toes so they keep us patients alive. Yeah, if they don't fear losing their job, yeah, or minimum having their pay decreased, yeah, maybe that's what they should do because everyone cares about money. So if his record is bad, you deduct his money or his or her money like 10 grand a year. Yeah, you got to do something to make sure they stay on their toes and keep being competent. Yeah, you can't have somebody, a surgeon, and let's say, for instance, they operate on 500 people a year, and out of the 500 people, they operated on 350 die. Someone has to say, hold on, is this surgeon okay? Is he or she getting too old? Huh? Is the hand wobbling with the scalpel in it? Why are so many patients dying? Yeah? I mean, like one time I went to the hospital and the doctor, he said it in a joking way. He said, "Which side is it?" I said, "The left side." So he put a cross on the leg, yeah, and he jokingly said, "Oh, so we don't accidentally cut off your leg or something." Yeah, so we don't accidentally operate on the wrong side or something. You fuckers, yeah. Well, sometimes you hear a story about someone who had a surgery, yeah, and they kept getting some abdominal pain or something, and then when they checked, they left the fucking scissors still in the person's fucking body. What is bullshit, man? Yeah, these fuckers, man. Yeah, some come off course a bit, but it's the same difference. A doctor, a surgeon, yeah, these black women are going in, yeah, and a large portion of them not coming out. They're coming out in a motherfucking body bag. Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a story. I'm thinking. I don't know if I should tell this story. Yeah, I'm not even gonna tell the fucking story. But these motherfuckers are evil. Yeah, especially when you get old. Yeah. Say for instance, they like some old person, and there comes a time when they're always feeling ill, and the ambulance always has to rush. That's dangerous time for them people. Yeah, that's a very dangerous time for the old people. Yeah, and they keep falling ill, and the ambulance keeps having to rush out. Yeah, that's the slippery slope. Yeah, next thing you know, if it's costing too much money to keep this one alive. Yeah, trust me. Anyway, yeah. So these ladies, yeah. She's 9 months pregnant. Oh, then another woman, what she said is she went to the hospital, yeah, and I think no, she said they took her phone, so she couldn't ring her family and her husband to tell her she was going into labour. Took her phone, and then she done the whole procedure on her own. Yeah, maybe they wanted to fucking smoke her, innit? And if the family's there and the husband's there, they can't smoke her. Hey, they treat black people very badly. Yeah, all you black women, you have to forget this crap. Well, you don't have to, but if you're wise, you forget all this crap about being an independent woman. It's total nonsense. Yeah, you need as much help and support and protection as you can get. Yeah, independent woman. And who's drumming this shit in your head? Beyonce. Be motherfucking Onse, married to J motherfucking Z, telling you to be on your own, be an independent woman. And that other fucking idiot bitch, what's she call herself? All for Whitney. I know one guy couldn't speak English properly. He used to call her All for Whitney. He couldn't say Oprah Winfrey. He said All for Whitney. That's the same goddamn thing. Yeah? Got you listening to this bitch. You're all on your own. You got no support. Oh, she's going out with Stedman. Has her and Stedman had any children? How many children has her and Stedman had? Zero. You know why? She's a motherfucking lesbo. That's why. Yeah? She hates black men, but she loves Harvey Weinstein. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, she loves Harvey Weinstein. How long is Harvey Weinstein serving? Was it 23 years? Yeah. Telling you black women, black men are no good, sitting down on a show, talk about how black men are no good, black men are worth it, or worthless. Yeah? With Stedman, never had any children. Yeah? But giving it up to fucking Harold, no, what's his name? Harvey Weinstein, same difference. Yeah? You black women listening to her, yeah, and now you're on your own. Yeah? No one to look out for you, no one to protect you. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you go in there, yeah, think you're okay, think you're in safe hands, and watch them. They're not on your motherfucking side. You know what I mean? Yeah. Can you believe that? The place where you think you're going to be the most secure of all, yeah? That's the fucking worst place for you to be. Yeah? Yeah, what she says to this woman? See you next year? And there was more stuff she said. What was her name? Rama, the Somalian lady. Then she went to some other stuff that was a bit funny as well. Yeah? What she seemed to say that in Somali culture, yeah, she seemed to be saying that when they give birth, maybe back in their country, Somalia, yeah, this is what she said, yeah, this is what Rama said. Like, then for some reason, they're not allowed to scream or they're not allowed to make noise, and they give them a rag or a cloth to bite on, something like that. This is what Rama said from Rama's own mouth, yeah. So the doctors, knowing that here, start talking to her like, well, what are you screaming for? You're not allowed to scream in. This is literally what she said. You're not allowed to scream in your country. So we want to scream here for. Then another one. I don't know if it was Rama. This is what another black lady said. She said, like, that's what she said. She was on the floor. She was on the floor. She was in agony. They never helped her for 5 hours, and they said like, I thought you was a strong black woman, something like that. Like, I thought you was a strong woman. What are you doing that for? What do you need painkillers for? I thought you was a strong woman. I mean, they're literally taking the piss out of you. You're trying to give birth to a healthy child, and someone's telling you that. I thought you was a strong black woman, taking the piss, trying to kill you, trying to kill your baby. Yeah, hoping that you bleed to death, hoping that you're hemorrhaged to death. Yeah, and like I said, this is nothing new, man. Sakir Starmer saying this now in 2000. I told you I was hearing this shit back in the 90s. I used to do performance poetry. I wrote a poem about that. I performed that on stage. Yeah. Oh, what you writhing on? Why are you writhing on the floor in agony? I thought you was a strong black woman. They're literally taking the piss out of you. Can you believe that? Yeah. So my message to you, black women, I know I'm wasting my time. Yeah. She's a very headstrong. Yeah. But forget about this independent woman shit. Yeah. You need a husband. Yeah. You need a boyfriend. Yeah. Long term engagement. You need someone to look out for you. DJS, and I'm out.